What is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry here, and welcome back to...
Can Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links quench my thirst for knowledge?
I have no idea who that was. But welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links, where I'm going to try and do... I kind of missed the beginning, because I didn't realize Noah was coming so soon. So we've missed kind of the opening act. I wonder if it's there, because there's event story. So there's prologue, yeah. So at least we get. Okay, so event is now open. Event code: Shadow of Kaiba's past. Noah Kaiba. Huh? What? What's going on? I've been waiting for you, Seto. Greetings, duelists. Identify yourself. Always barking orders, aren't you? But fine, the name's Noah. You and I go back quite a long way, Seto. Oh, do we? He looks just like Seto when he was younger. If you haven't realized yet, I'm in control of Duel Links, so I'm calling the shots around here. What? That's impossible. Nothing is impossible for me. I'm inviting you to battle against me. Refusal is not an option. Joey, don't worry, Serenity. Yugi, let's do as he says for now. Does this kid think I'm a duelist too? Seems so, surprisingly. I, or should I say, we, have been yearning for this moment for a very long time. I'm sure you have many questions, and they'll be answered shortly. Now come, my associates are waiting for you. They're especially excited to see you, Mr. Kaiba. So that's the big five then. Oh. So this event is on until the 14th of October, which isn't so bad. I'm glad that we were able to look at the prologue. I gotta be honest, I'm sweating like crazy. I've slept a lot today. I've just had some scrambled egg, and yeah, some scrambled egg. And some toast, but I've got to be honest, I haven't had much of an appetite today. Sweating like crazy now, though. Okay.
Hi, my name's Rebecca.
Fly at top speed. Let's go.
Let's use Kaiba first. I've been waiting for you, Seto, but the Big Five wants a piece of you first, so it is the Big Five. We meet again, Seto Kaiba. You're Lecter. If you want to see that brother of yours again, you'll have to make it past me. Don't make me laugh. Crushing you will be a simple task. What? How do you have the power to destroy traps? Ah, now I know what your deck master is. Yes, my deck master is Jinzo. It's actually really interesting that Serenity, for example, said about deck masters. And now they've included deck master. And with a monster this powerful as my deck master, you don't stand a chance. Oh, excuse me. For years I stood and watched you rise to power, a power that should have been mine. As your stepfather's right-hand man, I not only helped run Kaiba Corp, I helped raise you. And how do you repay me? By taking away everything I worked so hard to gain. How did I do that, Lecter? I was next in line to run the company until you forced your way to the top. I'll never forgive you for that. By assuming the form of Jinzo, your traps are useless, and no one wins a duel with monsters alone. You can't defeat, my life-restoring combo. Go, Injection Fairy Lily. It's time for your checkup, Mr. Kaiba. I will finally unleash the power of my ultimate weapon, Satellite Cannon. Begin firing sequence. Where did that attack come from? It can't be from outer space? When you took over Kaiba Corp, you destroyed all the missiles that we had so hard to build. So it's quite fitting that I use this satellite missile to destroy you. And since it's orbiting the Earth at an altitude of 240 miles, your attacks can't reach it. For destroying your own stepfather and betraying the Big Five, it's time you paid the price. Enjoy your next turn, Mr. Kaiba, since it will be your last. It's my turn. This is it. Behold, my ultimate creature. My Deckmaster, Lord of D. Show your special ability. It can't be. Go, Blue Eyes. There's your target up there. How did he manage to draw Blue Eyes? You should have known better than to challenge me. Now, my Blue Eyes, finish him off. White Lightning. Where's Mokuba? You'll never see your brother again, Mr. Kaiba. However, I'll be back. Mokuba, I'm coming, Mokuba. Seto, your little brother's safe and sound thanks to me. It was me who saved Mokuba from the Big Five. You should be thanking me. Let's use my regular deck, not, gonna put my glasses on, or attempt to wear my glasses. Glasses.
I'll pulverize you! The very idea of you outdueling me is ridiculous, Noah.
When I win, even you'll have to admit I'm superior to you.
Duel!
It's so cool that the voices are like,
It's my turn.
you know,
Watch
on point.
I summon a monster and attack with I set the card. Give it your best shot. Not that it will help you. I end my turn.
Oh man, I'm sweating like crazy.
My turn. I draw. Take a look at this. I summoned a monster. I'm setting a card.
I'm not gonna activate my trap card.
Draw.
I end my turn.
Here I come. I summon a monster.
I feel sorry for Noah, because obviously if we just fully upgrade our...
My monster attacks your life points. Do you know the surrender icon?
If we just upgrade our Blue Eyes deck and get like Jet Dragon and all sorts.
Activate my trap card. Come out. I summoned a monster. There has to be something I can do. I end my turn.
I draw. Here I come. Exceed summons. From my hand, I activate an equip spell. I reveal my face down card. My trap activates.
He's gonna kick his ass real quick.
I activate an equip spell. It's easier to build a world than a victory against me.
Damn, that's one hell of a line that is. Yeah, I'll use my double. Oh. I'm so tired.
Let's go. If you want to end me, do it with your cards.
So you get Shinobird's Calling, Stars Align Above the Shrine, Hebo, Lord of the River, Giant Rex, Amano Iwato, and Maga Ragi, or whatever you call that one. You can also get Sebek's Blessing, which is kind of cool. Man, I'm sweating like crazy. I know I keep saying that, but I just feel soaked. Oh.
There's only one champion, and that's me. The world you created is nothing compared to mine.
You were nothing but another one of my father's servants. Solely brought in to motivate me. Duel!
Damn.
Get ready. My turn. I'll play this. I summon up my set. Give it your best shot.
I draw. I activate my ritual. I activated my ritual summon. Xeno Baroness Shade Peacock.
That's a bit scary, because that's actually...
Xeno Baroness Shade Peacock's effect activates.
I'm actually boosting his monsters, but also... he's got a 500.
You'll have to do better than that. Not so fast. Here's my face down card.
Fortunately, I can counter him.
Xeno Baroness Shade Peacock. I activate Xenobird Power Spot's effect. That
Get ready.
My turn to an
My
end.
turn. Draw. Let's do this. I saw my set. Go that watch area. Game over.
Well, that was easy.
It's easier to build a world than a victory against me.
I do love that line. That goes so hard. It's awesome. Oh. Oh, so at least I managed to beat him. Level 10 and level 40. So that's pretty good. In order to duel him in the next part of the story, it's you need 100,000 points. I love those sleeves. Those are cool. So what I'll do, I'll work on getting whatever we need to duel him. So we'll be right back. So we're back, and welcome back to
Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links.
Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links. Now, obviously, I said that I was gonna work on getting some more pieces for the story, but I must admit I went back to sleep. I've slept most of the day. I managed to get to at least the next part of the story because she needed a certain amount of these. I'm not sure what they're called, but they look like cube things. Excuse me. Which is cool. Now, I did accidentally use Yugi. It's annoying trying to get to this event from this angle, because you can't really do it from there. So what we're going to do, I'm going to see if because there's duels, I wonder if we can, yeah, it looks like we can do the pre-duel one. There's one for Yugi and Kaiba, which I'm interested in seeing if we can do. There's also main storylines. So I've got the episode, so I've got the first episode, so we're going to look at the first episode together. You're here, allow me to introduce you to my associates. Seto Kaiba, you should have known we'd be back for revenge. It can be. The Big Five. It is surprising to me that the Big Five don't have, like animation, like pictures. Unlike Mokuba's sister, which was Mystical Elf in the digital world. That was super random. Why that did of all characters. You know these 5 suits? I can't put my finger on it, but something about these guys seems really familiar to me. because they're the 5 that tried to get rid of Seto and take over Kaiba Corp. But I thought these corporate creeps were imprisoned in the virtual world when they lost. Kaiba, let's play a game for control of Kaiba Corp. You are never worthy of being president. We shall eliminate you along with your blue eyes. Seto! The big 5, you won't get away with this. Go, Dragon Master Knight. Dragon Saber Blast. No! Your minds were gone forever. At least they were supposed to be. We wandered through cyberspace for what seemed like an eternity, thinking of one question. How could we get revenge for our suffering? We finally found our answer when Noah hacked into Kaiba Corp's mainframe. Once we discovered that we all share a common enemy, Noah uploaded our minds to his system. So you guys are virtual? I defeated you once, and I can easily do it again. We plan to give you every opportunity to do so, Mr. Kaiba, but we propose a new challenge. What kind of challenge? A game where you put everything on the line. If the big 5 win, we once again take control of Kaiba Corp, and we will advise the whole world that you're no champion. Of course, it'd be just as easy as defeating you right here, right now, but where's the sport in that? If you want to return home, then you have to defeat us in a duel. We've already beat you before, and we're going to beat you again. Then we wish you luck. Ha ha ha. Who is this Noah? So it's interesting because with Rebecca was introduced as this character who is an anime exclusive that they had no memories of, and then all of a sudden had memories. But Noah isn't like that. Kaiba doesn't know who this Noah is, which is kind of like in the original story. What I'm curious about is maybe because Noah's hacked into the mainframe, has he also erased those memories somehow? I'm not too sure. So there's Noah and Kaiba with a pre-duel win and loss. There is also one with Noah, Kaiba versus Yugi here. So I'm kind of curious, because there's pre-duel ones. Oh, that's just pre-duel ones. Is there one, is this the... I'll have you take on my associates, the big 5. Ah, yes, perfect. Yeah. So, basically, this is the one I missed because I accidentally used Yugi. Are you familiar with the phrase, "It's time to duel"? For this is the last time you'll hear of it. You're one of the big 5. I'm Gansley, former Vice President of Business Strategy at Kaiba Corp. But for now, I've taken the form of Deep Sea Warrior, meaning I will serve as both the duelist and the deck master. Deck master? When I win, I will return to the real world in your body. I can't wait to be young again, but I'll have to change that haircut of yours. This must stop. Our friends are in great danger. I know. You and your partners won't succeed in harming my friends. Mark my words. You'll pay the price for making a poor business decision. I activate my Deckmaster's ability. I tribute 2 monsters to create this reflector hole. It bounces your attack right back. What? Ah, I can see it in your eyes. You're weak. You'll never make it in the dueling business, kid. You talk a big game, but you have no monsters on your field to protect you, leaving you wide open for a direct attack. Not bad, Yugi. But by dealing me damage, I can special summon a monster. What? Summon a monster by taking damage? No matter where I strike, his combo raises another monster. Have you forgotten about my combo? Attack me with whatever monster you like. It'll just reflect the attack back at you. I wouldn't be so sure. This is where the heart of the cards comes in. I flip over my set card. Behold the spell card, Rainbow Blessing. When Rainbow Blessing is combined with my Deckmaster Kuribo, a great power is released. Kuribo, form the Rainbow Arch. What is he doing? My monster can follow the path of the Rainbow Arch and attack your life points directly. Go, Swift Guy the Fierce Knight. Attack Deep Sea Warrior directly. No, this can't be. My Deckmaster's ability doesn't work on direct attacks. Ah, you little brat. I was so close to winning your body and leaving this virtual nightmare for good. It's time to find our friends. There's no telling what kind of danger Noah may have put them in. Either Yugi was stronger than I thought, or the Big Five don't have the skills they claim to have. I'll just have to see how the others fare in their coming duels. So there we go. So at least I was able to get that conversation shown as well, because I gotta be honest, like, I was so, like the sweats has come in slowly back on now again, but I was so sweaty yesterday, it was just insane, and I pretty much just rested in bed. Oh, this is a card I don't have. Bizarre Armor. It's not an equip spell, that's interesting. I'll put it here in the list for now, but I do have, how to obtain it, actually, because if it's a, right, it's a deck build one. Is there any that's like because these are mostly from mini boxes and all sorts. Is there any I'm missing from a list that are from the ranked duels? Because if there's any I'm missing from a ranked duel, then that's the card that will replace it, basically. Because so far these are all from mini boxes and all sorts, which is completely fine, because we can just collect those at any time, because we can just literally pull them. Ah, there we go. Pinch Hopper is a ranked duel card, so Pinch Hopper is now the replacement. And we'll see if there's any others. There's a lot of cards I'm missing. Not loads of cards. It's not like with Duel Links, where there's just so many cards now it's impossible to get them all. Not without spending a whole load of money. Even with the amount of gems I have, there's no way I'd be able to collect all the cards. Even if you were guaranteed holos in every single set. I'd probably get a decent crack at it, but... Okay, so it looks like I have every single card. Yeah, so it looks like Pinch Hopper is going to be my choice of card. I'm just going to double check, because there's another two here. I think this is from a box, yeah. So Pinch Hopper is the last of the ranked dueled ones. So we'll grab that, which is really cool actually. It's a good choice. What I'd like to do is get some conversations on the go. I think that'd be really cool. So I'm going to start with Joey. At the moment, I've only got 194, so obviously, as you can see, that's barely any. Has the next mission been unlocked yet? No. So that the next mission is unlocked tomorrow anyways, which is good. So I'll probably do that at some point. So what we'll do is we'll probably just have a whole load of conversations, and then I'll work on getting some more of these things today, and then because the next part of the story will be unlocked, we'll then work on that instead. Before you can duel me, you'll have to face my associate first. It's Judge Man! Judge Rules? Who are you? Johnson's the name. Attorney at law and former chief legal advisor for Kaiba Corporation. At your service, sir. Joseph, your presence is required at the trial of the century. I'm taking you to court so I can claim your body. There's no way you're escaping to the real world with my body, bud. I say talk is cheap, so put your money where your mouth is. Well then, why don't you take a stand, or take the stand, so we can begin this trial. I usually serve as a defense attorney, but today, I serve as Judge Man. I'm running out of options here. My luck's failed me 3 times in a row. Joseph, I've reached my verdict. The court declares you've lost this duel. Time out! Stop the duel! What? Why, Master? Just when I was about to defeat Joseph. Johnson has been using my technology to tamper with your dice rolls. So he is a cheater. But I couldn't risk losing this. I can't take living in the virtual prison for one moment longer. Your excuses bore me. I brought you in so you could defeat Seto Kaiba and his friends under my leadership. But if you cheat, I can't prove I'm truly more deserving than him. Let him keep playing. What? I'm willing to forgive Judge Gruesome, as long as he agrees to duel fair and square from now on. No, if he wins, you still get to prove your strength. If I win, I get to prove that Joey doesn't let freaky-looking frauds get the best of him. Fine, I hope you understand what you just did. The stakes of this duel still stand. Alright, let's do this thing. I guess you're as foolish as you look, because you're about to lose everything, Joseph. Your mind will be sentenced to wander the cyber universe for eternity without bail. You got me shaking in your boots, Your Honor. Too bad you can't cheat anymore, Johnson. I summon my Deckmaster, Flame Swordsman. I'll boost his power with Burning Soul Sword. Not so fast. You need a tribute monster for Burning Soul Sword to work. Look at the field. You have no monsters left to sacrifice, you fool. I still got this little number left. I activate my spell card. What? This spell allows me to draw 2 more cards, and you choose one of them. If you choose a monster, I can summon it. But if I choose a spell or trap, my turn's over. The outcome of this entire duel depends on this one move. I'll give you a hint. One of them's a monster, the other's a spell card. If you pick the spell, you win. Choose. Right or left. Come on. Alright. Yeah, I'm waiting. I pick your left hand. Are you sure? I mean, really sure? I'm sure you're using an old trick. However, I won't be fooled by your childish antics. You asked me twice if I was sure. Your hesitation proves I've made the right choice. I've convinced people that lies were the truth for years, so you have no chance of outwitting me. I'm positive I have picked your monster card, so the case is closed. Judgment in favor of me? Now please show me the card in your left hand. Sure. No, wait, I changed my mind. The right hand. So this card, huh? Ooh, too bad. That's gotta hurt. What? Activate Burning Soul's effect. Time for my Deckmaster Flame Swordsman to attack. No, this can't be. I never lose in the courtroom. How can I be fooled by some kid? Oh yeah, who's the man? Out of everyone, I'm surprised you won. The Big Five lost to their own tricks. Pathetic. I like how he says, out of everyone, Joey was the one he was surprised to win. Has he not seen who else duels in this entire event? I will say this though. Noah was like really surprising when he actually called out Johnson on cheating, because you would have thought he'd be like all on board for that, but he was actually like, you're a big fat cheat. I mean, okay, so don't get me wrong, Taya, no, I mean this was what surprised me about Taya in her duel, right? Out of everyone in this entire arc, I kid you not, Taya had the best deck. And I'm not even joking. She actually had some of the best cards. She had like Mirror Force, Mahavilo with actual equip spells, obviously Dark Magician Girl. She did play Sage of Stone, which stole Yugi's Dark Magician, but like, yeah, honestly, Taya had like the best deck. I'd love to take you on, but there's someone else who wants to duel you. Penguins! You're surrounded by my penguin army, Taya. You know my name? Oh, I know everything about you, because I've got all the numbers in my report. Who are you, and what do you want from me? The name's Krupp, former accountant of Kaiba Corp. Let's do a quick run through the numbers. There's a 100% chance that we're gonna duel. Me versus you? Exactly. And it says you only got 1% chance of winning. And now, you've eaten 216 slices of pizza. Look, Crump, my life is none of your business. I'm gonna have to disagree. That way, when I win this duel, I'll be ready to become you. I've had enough of this, Flipper Feet. I'm out of here. You can try and run away, Taya, but the odds are against you. The sooner you make your move, the sooner I can freeze you over and win this duel. Taya, leave her alone! Yugi. This isn't fair, she's not experienced enough. Taya can win Yugi by trusting herself and believing in the heart of the cards. Listen, Taya, Dark Magician Girl, there's one card in your deck that can save us. But it could be at the bottom of my deck for all I know. I will help you draw the card by invoking my deck master's ability. Ah yes, Heart of the Cards is coming in once again. Dark magic energies, hear my call. I have formed a soul circle with the monsters in the graveyard to allow you to draw from your deck. Did I draw the card I need? Yes, I can now wield my power. Huh? Whoa! Dark Magician? To Dark Magician? But she doesn't have that card in her deck. This doesn't add up at all. The power of Stage's Stone bestows the unique ability to call forth Dark Magician. It can't be! Double Dark Magic Attack! Gwah! I thought I had her. I won. Taya! Yugi? Yugi, I was almost a human ice pop. I'm so glad you're here. Do we get the hug? Ah, we don't get to see the hug moment. Now that we're together, I promise it'll stay that way. So much for the big five. I should never have hired those corporate clowns. If you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Perhaps it's time for me to step in. Or I could give them a nice... or I could be nice and give them a chance to redeem themselves. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Taya used to beat Joey. Like, here's what's crazy, right? Do you know what's actually crazy? Out of all the characters in Duel Monsters, legit, all the characters in Duel Monsters, Taya has an undefeated streak. Whether you want to class that as in canon or non-canon, like, because obviously these are the non-canon arcs, like, Taya has never lost a duel. It's insane. She's, because obviously in the non-fillers, Yugi's never lost. In the fillers, he lost once to Raphael. But yeah, I just find it absolutely mind-boggling to me. I wonder if Marek has anything to say, actually.
You're not prepared.
Because Marek was around during this time, because it was the Battle City Finals. Oh, there is something here! Yeah, I knew. Oh, that's interesting. Hello, I need to see other characters. It appears someone else has an interest in bringing chaos and misery upon these fools. You? I don't inviting you to my party. Leave. I sense there's a great deal of turmoil and destruction taking place. I was planning to stay out of it, but where's the fun in that? You don't seem to be Sato's ally. But if you're going to interfere with my plans, I'll get rid of you too. Just, it keeps getting better and better. Whatever destruction's going on, I can make it so much worse. Yo, that was actually sick. That was actually cool, because Marek was around during these events. Alright, so who else has conversations then? Like, we know Serenity, Duke, Tristan, they may have similar lines. But now I'm curious about other characters, like, what if I throw Pegasus in? Mokuba's gonna have one. Let's see, yeah, so Pegasus doesn't have one.
This is going to be such fun.
Now I'm curious about regular Marek. So regular Marek doesn't have one. What about Bakura?
Let's hope this isn't the final game you'll ever play.
Okay, so Bakura doesn't have one. Interesting. Now, Mai was passed out during these events. But I'm curious about Mai. Okay, so Mai doesn't have one either. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say that Weevil, Rex, all these type of dudes. I highly doubt Bandit Keith's gonna have some sort of conversation. I highly doubt it. So, Mokuba's definitely gonna have one, obviously. Obviously. Because this is when he tries to brain control Mokuba, and it was Yugi that randomly got through to Mokuba. Where am I? You're with me. Noah, stay away from me. Wait till Seto finds out. Seto? He won't be rescuing you anytime soon. That's not true. My brother would never let anything happen to me. He's got his hands tied. See for yourself. He'll have to make it past my associate to rescue you. Is that one of the big five? Satellite cannon, begin firing sequence. Ah! For destroying your own stepfather and betraying the big five, it's time you pay the price. Serves you right. Used others to get what you want, even your own brother. No way, Sato and I are a team. We all started buying pieces of Kaiba Corp to try and take over the company. Then we realized someone was leaking our plan to Gozaburo Kaiba, and you told us it was Mokuba. How dare you betray me? How could you rat me out like that? I didn't tell Gozaburo, I swear, Seto. You liar, get out of my sight. By turning on your own little brother, you forced Mokuba to run to Gozaburo for comfort. I knew about your plan to buy Kaiba Corp, but you were only able to buy 49%, leaving me with 51%. You lose, Seto, because the company is still mine. Not quite, because I'm giving my 2% of Kaiba Corp to Seto. I wonder if Gozaburo will be a character with Exodia Necros as the boss monster. You're making a mistake, Mokuba. Remember how badly he treated you? Seto and I are a team. I'd never turn my back on him. You heard my brother. Now I'm the president of Kaiba Corp. No! Interesting in the manga, because obviously in the anime, Gozaburo sets his mind up in the virtual world. So this arc doesn't actually exist in the manga. This is filler. The biggest reason for that is Gozaburo is like, well, I lost time to play, like, the price of losing, and demonstrate it to Kaiba at a young age by literally jumping out of a window. He fell to his demise. We'll put it that way. What's your point, Lecter? You played us like fools. Mokuba wasn't the snitch. It was you, Mr. Kaiba. You began leaking information about your plan to Gozaburo and made everyone think it was Mokuba. Gozaburo let you gain 49%, thinking Mokuba would give him the 2% he needed to stay in control. But you knew your little brother would be loyal to you, no matter how poorly you treated him. You're wrong. Mokuba was the only one I trusted. I knew he and I could take our stepfather down. You toyed with your brother's emotions and took advantage of his trust for you. I've heard enough. Seto would never hurt me on purpose. Now, Blue Eyes, finish him off. White Lightning! Yeah, I knew Seto would crush that creep. Mokuba, how could you still be on your brother's side? He betrayed you to control Kaiba Corp. I would stand by my brother no matter what. We're family, and nothing's going to separate us. This is ridiculous. Even showing after all the time Seto mistreated him, he's still being loyal. I'm sick of Seto getting everything and leaving me with nothing. I deserve to have what he has, and I'll start with his little brother. From now on, I'll make sure Mokuba is loyal to me instead of Seto. I'll crush him by taking the one thing he thought he'd never lose, Mokuba's trust. The one thing I always found funny in the arc is when he gets a fake Kaiba to be like, get a life, to Mokuba. But if you look at the screen behind, they're still on the bridge where they dueled Jinzo, and you can see Kaiba is still there. So it's absolutely hilarious. Because if Mokuba had just turned around and saw his brother was there, he'd be like, oh, well, that was just a cheap trick. Which is just something I find really hilarious to me. Right, okay, so we're going to use Tristan next, because we're going to see what this conversation's going to be. Before you face me, I want to take in one of my associates. And we'll see if Duke and you know, we'll see if Duke and Serenity have similar conversations. In the outside world, I'm known as Nesbit, former Vice President of Technology at Kyber Corp. Here I'm known as Robotic Knight, a creature that represents the power of machine over man. As soon as I outduel you all, I can continue my work in the real world. I love how this dude actually just became Robotic Knight. He just fully embraced I'm a robot now. Duel us all? Leave Serenity out of this. Don't worry about me. I bet you didn't know that Tristan taught Joey how to duel. About that. So all I have to do is follow his lead. That's what I'm afraid of. You don't have to do this, Serenity. Correction, she does. Everyone wearing a duel disc must participate. The duel will be a 3 versus 1. When I defeat you, I can gain control of all 3 of your bodies. How would that actually work? Let's say Nesbit actually did beat all 3 of them. He obviously beat Tristan because he used his Deckmaster to protect Serenity. But let's say Nesbit actually beat, like, Duke, Tristan, and Serenity. Would he have to then give the other bodies up? Or could he actually use all 3? But if he could use all 3, how would it work? Would his mind be separated into 3 people? I don't know. I'd love to know how that would have worked. This is bad news. Machine King, attack and defeat the female. Ah! Go, Super Robo Yarrow! I love Super Robo Yarrow. No, Tristan, if your Deckmaster's destroyed, you lose. My Deckmaster's ability allows me to set this card and gain high attack points. Not by enough, you fool. Tristan! I'm aware of that, you oversized trash can. Serenity, no more lies. I'm not the duelist that you think I am. I didn't teach Joey how to play. I hardly know the basics of duel monsters. You've lost this duel, so it's time for you to go. Ah! Fall into the boiling pit of lava. Tristan! Tristan! Tristan, please come back! 1 down, 2 to go. Oh no! They made a monkey out of me! You were only able to win 1 body against a team of amateurs? The big 5 are truly useless. I wonder if we will have that, because obviously the 5-headed dragon and everything, like, are we gonna have, like, Joey and Yugi team up against an evil version of Tristan? That'd be actually hilarious. Because, wasn't it yeah, it was Tristan that took, well, Nesbit in Tristan's body that took Mokuba. If I remember the story right.
This is one of my favorite games.
So let's see now what happens with... Yeah, okay, so the conversation still happens. But is it the same conversation, though? Ah! Okay, no, it is different. Tristan! Tristan, please come back! It's the female's turn, so make your move already. I ruined everything. Thanks to me, Tristan is gone. Serenity, give up. Brush yourself off and duel. She's in no condition to duel. Fine, we'll skip her turn. So it's my turn. It's time for me to roll you right out of this duel. Activate spell cards, Dimension Dice, and Dice Dungeon. What? I'm changing this card game into a dice game. I summon a superhuman creature of my own. Meet Orgoth the Relentless. Now we'll each pick a monster to step onto the dice board. Then we'll take turns rolling the die, and the die will return our monster's strength. Alright, I'll roll first. Oh yeah, goodbye, Machine King. Hello, Scrap Pile. Since I'm acting as my own Deckmaster, I can call myself to the field. Robotic Knight is now in play. Then I revive one of my former monsters and fuse it with myself. I've merged with Machine King to form Perfect Machine King. I can now blast away Orgoth with ease. Even my best monster couldn't beat him. Tristan's gone, Serenity's frozen, and I'm fresh out of ideas. Duke, if I don't do something, Duke will be gone too. Duke Devlin, the inventor of Dungeon Dice Monsters. Pegasus and Industrial Illusions must have inserted your data into Kyber Corp's systems. I do so enjoy surprises. That's interesting. That's a nice little... Because I don't think Noah really commented on anything like that.
Me, the king of games.
I just need to be brave, like my brother.
So I'm guessing this will be the conclusion of the story. Where am I going? Who knows? So I'm guessing this will be the conclusion of their duel. So I'm glad I did it this way. Oh, excuse me. Oh no, I don't have tissues. Excuse me. I can now blast Oragoth with ease. Even my best monster couldn't beat him. If I don't do something, Duke will be gone too. Serenity! Joey, is that really you? It's good to see you. Yugi, Taya. Sorry to interrupt this touching reunion, but I have a duel to win. Hi, where's Tristan? Wasn't he with you? Tristan is gone. That 10-planet creep is gonna be strutting around in Tristan's body? He was only trying to protect me, and now we may never get him back. Serenity, listen up. Whatever you do, don't give up. I'm here for you. I know you can do this. I'm gonna be your guardian angel. Now show him what you got, sis. Thanks, Joey. As Joey and Yugi would say, I have to trust my cards. It's my turn. I don't think I've ever heard Yugi say it that way. Another rule is that some monsters are so strong you can't play them right away. And one more thing, you can fuse your monsters together, but to do that you need a spell card. A special spell card. It's called Polymerization and it rocks. Polymerization? But I don't have that card. Fear not, Serenity. As your deck master, I carry with me a very special ability. My deck master, Goddess with the Third Eye? Okay. I activate the special ability of my deck master, Fusion Summon. Fuse together Dark Lord Marie and the Forgiven Maiden to form Saint Joan. It's actually Marie the Fallen one, but they changed the name to Dark Lord. I need to figure out why they did that. They did the name change, because they just arrived the name to just make her a Dark Lord out of nowhere. Impressive, but I'm afraid your monster isn't powerful enough to take me on. Hey, listen, I think I know how you can win this, but you're going to need Tristan's help. How can Tristan help us? That's it, Tristan has set a card on the field. I activate my Deckmaster's ability. Activate the card Tristan left on the field. I hope Tristan left us something worth using. Can you imagine it was like absolute trash or the absolute nuts? Like he had Mirror Force set the entire time. Awesome. Looks like Tristan came through. Rare Metal Soul raises St. Joan's attack. Serenity, do the honors and get rid of this rusty old pile of junk once and for all. Alright, St. Joan, attack! Since I'm the Deckmaster, I automatically lose the duel. I did it! You fools! I may be going offline, but I won Tristan's body. We will meet again. We won. But Tristan... He said his goal was to capture bodies, not destroy them. That means Tristan's not gone yet. Well done in conquering your first duel. I do appreciate people who try to rise above their limits. But what I don't like are cheaters, like the Big Five. Okay, cool. So I'm going to use Serenity's deck and hope for the best. That we can actually take on Noah. Because I just don't want to go through all the conversations again. We may have to do that, by the way. I may have to go through all those conversations. But I can just skip them. At least we've seen them all now. I want to at least get through one or two duels.
I'll fight to the end.
It's your lucky day. You get to lose by my hands.
I'm not gonna lie, my hand is pretty garbage. I mean, it's good,
My turn.
but I'm gonna have to stall for quite a while.
Setting a box.
What's awkward is Dark Hole is literally useless. Because they return back to the hand.
I'll sell a card.
These are all really good trap cards, because any monster he summons with 1500 or more attack gets banished.
The spirit monster. Fushinotori.
Now I can actually use Bombless Trap Hole and just banish it. So that's good. That's a good start. Power of the Guardians is literally useless.
Here I go.
I just need one monster. Oh boy, he's ritual summoning.
Monster.
Okay, so he's looking like he's trying to set up another ritual. And I'm just gonna banish this one as well. Just get out of here. Why am I drawing all spells and traps? Oh my word, this thing can come back? What you mean? Once per turn during the standby phase, after it was banished? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's a good thing I have Dark Hole then. Holy smokes, Dark Hole all of a sudden was not useless. Okay, well, I've protected my life points enough. I need a monster. Just a monster I can summon. Axe Raider, perfect. It's Joey's monster. What I've done with Serenity's deck is I liked her deck idea of just having a bunch of monsters. Okay, well, I'm gonna protect my monster as best I can by giving it as much attack points as I possibly can. I can't believe how many monsters. Could you imagine if we joined? Because his skill is St. Joan. Oh, you had to pass. Okay.
Is that you, Tristan? Acrobat monkey.
I love how she's like, "Is that you, Tristan?"
Let's get all these acrobat monkeys to attack. I will activate my quick stuff. Thank you for dueling me.
I gotta be honest, Noah, I'd agree. If you lost to Serenity of all characters, I too would be like quite, I'd be quite humiliated myself. It's cool I got a super rare, our next one's an ultra rare, so that's actually really cool. But yeah, if I lost a duel to Serenity, I too would be like, oh my goodness. So I'm not sure if I've shown Serenity's deck. Maybe I did, maybe in the initial video. But I decided, because her deck had all these different monsters that people used, I really liked that idea. So I thought I'd run with it. So I decided to go for Amazoness Paladin, the Forgiving Maiden, Lady Panther, Dark Lord Marie, Strike Ninja, Fire Sorcerer, Goddess with a Third Eye, Axe Raider, Mystical Elf, and Acrobat Monkey. So obviously Amazoness Paladin is a representation of my. Then the Forgiving Maiden, Lady Panther, Dark Lord Marie, and Goddess with a Third Eye are all Serenity cards. Strike Ninja is a Duke card. Axe Raider represents Joey. Mystical Elf represents Yugi. Fire Sorcerer represents Taya, because she used it in the duel actually against Crumb. And then Acrobat Monkey is based off Tristan. And then yeah, we just got some powerful cards then for the back row. I'm not sure if I've shown
My name's Rebecca.
Rebecca's deck, so we may as well do Rebecca's deck as well. So I've kind of gone with like a weird little mix of between her and Yugi. So for her, it's that basically her cards is obviously because she also uses Marie the Fallen One. But then we also have Fire Princess and Luster Dragon for her. And then I went for the Chimera engine. So we've just running a very small little illusion package. What's really cool is this allows you to add a level 5 Fiend monster or one Chimera fusion from your deck to the hand. So we can actually add Dark Lord Marie. This allows us to target illusion in your graveyard special summon it. There's one, there's a card here, one of them is, yeah, so you can send a beast, fiend, or illusion from your deck to the graveyard. So what's really cool is because you can either add Dark Lord Marie and fuse it off, because this requires just a beast and a fiend. And then this is two different types, so it's beast, fiend, or illusion, or a beast, or one beast monster or one fiend monster. since Dark Lord Marie is a fiend monster and its effect works in the graveyard, you can literally either fuse it off or just send it to the graveyard with like Baphomet's ability. So then during the next few turns you can basically just gain slowly life points, and with Fire Princess you can then inflict the burn damage. That's why I've also included Cauldron, because you can gain life points or just further burn your opponent. So Fire Princess is just really popping off. So I thought that was actually really cool. A really cool little combo, and it's then her deck is like, yeah, based off her own and a little bit of Yugi, even though it's the illusion archetype. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep working on getting more of those glowy cube looking things. I wonder, does it actually say in the missions what they are? Fragments of the past. Okay, so we're going to get some fragments of the past, and I'll work on getting those so that hopefully we can then get to the next part of the story. So yeah, I will be right back. Okay, so basically I moved on a little bit with the story because I accidentally unlocked the next part of the stage, but I ended up losing to Noah. He actually summoned Shinato, King of a Higher Plane, which was really cool, but I just didn't have a way of getting around it because it was just too strong. And I looked at my deck and I was like, my deck needs a serious upgrade. So basically the only Link monster I even had, I had 2 Links, which was Puzzle Mode, the Drop and Deleter, and Wee Witch's Apprentice. And then the only other extra deck monsters I had was the Dark Magicians and number 74 Master of Blades. So I was like, man, this deck needs a real upgrade. So what I've done is I've taken out, because I had 2 copies of Blue Dragon Summoner, so I took those out and kind of replaced those, and Magician's Valkyrie. So the 4 monsters I kind of replaced. And then I also had a Dark Magician. I had 3 Dark Magicians in here. So I've cut the Dark Magicians down now to 2. So I've included the animated version, which is kind of cool. That you can see, animated there like that. That's actually kind of sick. Kept my favorite, the purple. It's a shame they still haven't done the animation for the purple. I'd love if they did that. That'd be fantastic. They had an opportunity to do it at this event, but they didn't. I've added Magician Souls, which I've recently pulled, which is fantastic. I've also then, just cut down Blue Dragon Summoner, replaced it with Dark Magician Girl, Apprentice Illusion Magician, and Palladium Oracle Mahad, because now I should be able to use Dark Magician's effect, because that was the other thing. It blew up, and then I couldn't use its extra effect to summon the other monsters. We've now added Supply Squad to the deck. I've added Mystical Space Typhoon just to destroy back row, Magician Dark Magical Circle so we can just destroy his monsters, and we've also got Eternal Soul as the revival card for Dark Magician to summon from hand or grave instead, because otherwise I was using Ancient Rules and things like that. And then I've also gone for Drowning Mirror Force as well as regular Mirror Force, because I just don't want to be seeing all them crazy powerful attacks. So what we're going to do, we're going to just, we're going to go over here. We're going to go back to the event story, because we've got main story. So we've got now episode 2 unlocked, so we're going to look at episode 2 together. It's Tristan, finally, a friendly face. Look out. Tristan, what are you thinking? My name's not Tristan, and I'm thinking about revenge. Who are you? Your worst nightmare. Seto! Look, it's Tristan! Why couldn't you kids just run along? I'm Nesbit of the Big Five. I've taken over your friend's body. Kaiba, I'm taking something from you too. Mokuba! Hang on, Mokuba. I'll rescue you from those corporate sleazeballs. Stop right there, Nesbit. What's going on? Well, sir, I've taken Seto's brother. That wasn't part of the deal. You've broken my rules. But sir, when I worked for Kaiba Corp, Seto took everything from me, so this is payback. Hand the boy to me. But, are you disobeying my orders? Never, sir. I'll give you one last chance. If you win, you'll gain 5 bodies. Yugimoto, you're dueling against us, the Big Five. Tristan? That's not Tristan, remember? Today's special is 5 for 1. Our combined force will destroy you. You 5 are on. If I win, you have to give Tristan back to us. But of course, that'll never happen. Hold it right there. Your math's a little off if you catch my drift. 5 on 1 is uneven, so count me in. That changes nothing. Not when our deck masters can unite into a dragon of unparalleled strength. A dragon of unparalleled strength? Is it the one we faced before? That's right, the mythic 5-headed dragon. Which is, interestingly enough, I think it's the alternative artwork, because 5-headed dragon actually, yeah, it's the alternative artwork. Or is it the link? I'd have to double check that artwork actually. I know it's not the original, because the original is facing, its heads are facing to the left. So it'd be interesting to see if that's the link monster or the alternative art for 5-headed dragon. But interestingly enough, they didn't even know 5-headed dragon was in their deck, not until they activated, and don't quote me on, like, you can fact check this, and it's pretty insane, but they played a ritual spell to summon it. I kid you not. Yo, we're actually dueling 5-headed dragon, not Berserk Dragon, because they destroyed the 5-headed dragon, and then it became Berserk Dragon, and that's when Dark Flare Knight was played, and then it became Mirage Knight, and Mirage Knight destroyed Berserk Dragon. That's right. Or was it 5-headed dragon? Nah, I'm pretty sure it was Berserk Dragon. I can't remember. They just went Deckmaster after Deckmaster after Deckmaster. Oh, wow, we can even play as Noah? You know what, let's play as Noah against the Big Five. That'd be really funny. Oh, right, no, that's Yugi's missions. I was like, what you mean? Evil Dragon's Revival at level 30. It's literally 5-headed dragon. We're doing the 5-headed dragon, guys. And it's only showing one head. This is actually crazy right now. Feels like we're in the DD tower.
You question every moment of your existence.
Watch me break.
I predict that I'll win. And even you know I'm right. Duel! My turn.
I mean, it's the DD tower music. Okay, let's read. Oh, Solemn Wishes means they're gonna gain 500 life points every time. You can only use this skill once per duel. Oh, first, fifth, or fourth. Oh my word, you can only use this skill's second, third, and fourth effect once per duel. How many skills does this person need? Okay, so you cannot normal summon or special monsters, excluding the extra deck, effect monsters except spirit monsters. You can normal summon set twice per turn. Good grief. No, I want to read the rest of it. I mean, I can't even... Oh no, there is all 4 effects. Reveal up to 2 spirit monsters or 1 ritual spell from your hand. Shuffle 1 back into the deck. Then for the number revealed, you can add spirit monsters or spell and traps and mention them from your deck to your hand. If only your opponent controls a monster, play Shinado King of a Higher Plane from outside of your deck face down defense position. Its battle position can be changed. If you control Shinado King of a Higher Plane, add 1 Change of Heart from outside your deck to your hand. Why does he also get Change of Heart? What? He also just randomly gets Change of Heart out of nowhere. Yeah, I mean, he's got so many skills, it's bonkers. I may as well do this one. I can only use this skill once per duel, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. I can flip it. Well, guys, we get to see the summoning animation real quick. So here it comes. I love how it had that ethereal glow, and then its eyes turned red and made that whole judgment thing. Absolutely crazy. On top of that, we can also just summon a bunch of monsters in one turn. So once per turn during the end phase, if this card's normal flip returns to the hand, cannot be special summoned, and monsters can't activate their effects. Thanks. Just, yeah. Got some food. But yeah, okay, so monsters cannot activate their effects except spirits. Oh, but this is not a spirit, so this would not gain its effect. It's a good card, but it wouldn't gain its effects. I wonder then. I'm gonna activate this. Since I can activate multiple skills, I got multiple skills. I may as well just blow all my skills in one go. And technically you can change which ones you want to return. So if I'm like, well, I'm not happy with this ritual monster, for example, I can just return that one. Right, your attack points isn't that much higher either. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Should have kept the... Well, technically, yeah, I can add... So I can re-add this thing. Okay, we'll do that then. Change of heart.
I can make you using this card. My spell card. Change of heart.
Oh my word, if this was flipped up, it would have returned Shadow back to the hand. So that's good. I mean, technically I can ritual his monster off. I'm sorry, Fire-Headed Dragon. It's taken me a couple minutes to figure this out, but you're about to get caught. This is the most broken skill I've ever seen in Duel Links. I'm sorry, they've got to nerf this skill. There's no way. I'm allowed to summon Shanado, get Change of Heart, which is an OP, like, spell card, and I get to summon multiple monsters in one turn. I'm just gonna summon this one. When this card is normal summoned or flip face up, you can add a spirit monster. Yeah, so I'm just gonna add a monster from deck to hand. So I'm just gonna add one of these things, because, yeah, I just don't want to draw them on a brick. And I'm not gonna activate this, obviously, but I'm gonna set it as backup, just in case. Get wrecked! Yo, look at those eyes! I feel like, I felt like Kaiba then, where he was like, what's with everyone's face?
You're out of a job.
I love that. No, I had a line for it. Big 5, you're out of a job. That's actually cool. Yo, that's actually insane, though. We defeated the 5-headed dragon. Well, that was insane. This isn't supposed to happen. Oh, now we can duel him again. Let's duel him again. I feel I was like... I want to duel him as Yugi. I want a deck... First of all, I want a deck test. Make sure my Yugi deck is suitable for going up against an opponent like Noah. And then second of all, let's just... Like... I mean, maybe the duel lasts longer than an OTK, because holy smokes, that was insane.
It's my turn.
Okay.
I draw a card.
We have cards. So this is that we can send from the deck to the graveyard. Oh, I see. So what we can do is we can special summon this card. Ah, I see. Hang on, I've got lines. I've got combo lines. Right. I want to... Since we... Oh, you send this card to the graveyard, and then you can special summon one Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from your graveyard. Well, I don't have that option, so I'm going to just special summon this card. So what I'm going to do, right? Now, hear me out on this, but we're going to send... Because this is that if this card's normal special summons, you can add Dark Magician Girl from the deck to the hand. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Dark Magician Girl to the graveyard. There's a reason specifically for that, and it's because I want to summon Magician's Souls, right? Magician's Souls. I'm not going to discard so I can draw multiple cards. But what I can do is I can use Blue Dragon Summoner. Now, I'm going to set Secrets of Dark Magic, and there's a reason for that. I'm going to activate Supply Squad. Let's get this out. Set a card. Now, what we can do is we have options. We can either go into... So we can either go into my Wind Charmer, which is the idea I've got, or we can go into Night Phoenix or Pozzumo. So I'm actually going to go into... There's a reason why I put Winder in, and this is exactly why. Blue Dragon Summoner is a wind attribute, and when you send it to the graveyard via the field, we get to search for a Dark Magician. So now we get Dark Magician, so it thins the deck out, and we also now have a 2050 beat stick. Okay, so they summon Crawling Dragon. I reckon they've got Dragon's Mirror in their deck. Okay, so we can actually activate Secrets of Dark Magic at any time. So that's actually kind of cool. Ooh, a Princess Illusion Magician. So we can, if we wanted to, we could special summon this card from your deck to your hand. Yeah, so what I can do is I can discard my original Dark Magician, so we can summon a Princess Illusion Magician. And then this allows us to add... So now we have Dark Magician as well. So now what we're going to do, we're going to enter the battle phase. So we defeated Robotic Knight. This allows us to attack directly, and then we can activate Secrets of the Dark Magic. And now I confuse my Dark Magician and my Apprentice Illusion Magician for the Dark Magicians. And now we can just attack directly.
That was an excellent duel. I'm looking forward to a rematch.
Rematch? We just eliminated their souls. I mean, sent their souls to cyberspace. Whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't deserve, like, you know... I'm guessing it's, yeah, this wasn't supposed to happen. That was crazy. Okay, so I definitely feel I'm ready to face Noah with this deck. It's definitely a much better strategy. So at the moment I got 644. So obviously I'm waiting for the next, I'm going to wait for the next day. So we still got, because this next part comes out. Did that show the sleeves as the next reward? I think it did, you know. So 300,000 is the next. I do love this. I wish you could zoom in on that, but that's such a cool, like, such a cool design. Where's the playmat? The playmat might be a bit bigger. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool. I love that so much. Anyways, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep on getting just as much, you know, these memory fragments as possible. And yeah, look forward to unlocking Noah as soon as we can. Hey guys, so welcome back to
Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links.
That was a Shizu's voice, excuse me. It's a new day, yes it is. As it's now the day we can officially unlock Noah as a character. I like this idea that what we've done is this just one long mega episode, because it's just helped kind of, you know, mostly, I mean, one of the days was literally my sleep day, and I barely did anything. Today, I've been on and off. It's not been too bad this morning, so I'm hoping that I can function. So let's go to the cafe. Let's beat Noah, because in order to unlock Noah officially, let's look at this real quick. You need 30,000 points, and that's really not miles away. It's nice for a character, actually. I'm glad that he's not miles away, because sometimes they're much more further down. They're more like in the 75 to 80,000 region sometimes, so him being so low to unlock is nice. Now I had a look at my spirit collection, and we'll dive into that when we unlock Noah, because I have options. Ironically, I don't have his boss monster though, spoiler alert. It's one of those old cards that I just never pulled. I have Shannar's Arc though, I got 2 copies of that. Oh. Okay, so this is just his level 30 deck. What I'd like to do is just play test this and see how this goes. And see how we do. Then we're going to face the big 5. Devastate the big 5, and then we'll focus exclusively on Noah. Like, this is the point where we're going to unlock Noah, look at his level up rewards, look at, you know, everything.
Sure, Yugi. If you want to lose to me, so be it.
What really sucks is we just drew Mahad. It's like the worst thing we can ever do in your opening hand is just draw Mahad.
I activate a spell card.
Yo, preparation of rites, and he even has pre-preparation of rites, is like absolutely insane. I mean, you can actively search. Preparation of rites is just not quite high enough because it's level 7 or lower ritual monsters, so you can add the lower forms of the Shino birds. So like, yeah, this one, like the level 4s. But the 3000s and Shinado are 2 high levels. Okay, so Eternal Soul is really good, so I'm glad we pulled that. Magician's Rod. I'm gonna add Secrets of Dark Magic, because I'm just gonna use it, because no offense to Mahad, like, he's just useless now. One of my favorite cards, and literally I just can't use him.
Fusion summon.
The Dark Magicians.
The Dark Magician.
I definitely sound better. I don't sound as ill. I still sound ill, don't get me wrong, but I don't sound as ill. Like when these recordings first started, it was like, "What's up, everybody? This is O-Artistry," and now I'm like,
Magician's Rod. Attack. Here we go. My monster attacks your whatever strategy.
but yeah, there's actually a lot of spirit options, because you can even go into Gishki. There's randomly ice barriers that are spirits.
I activate my continuous trap. Eternal Soul.
Eternal Soul. I shall special summon my Dark Magician, my faithful companion.
My ever faithful companion, Dark Magician.
Yeah, so you can tell I'm slowly getting better. I'm able to make quips and jokes. Let's go to the cafe. Draw a card.
Dark Magician's effect.
Hoya! I would like to set. I don't think I'll be able to use it, but now that I'm mad. Ta-da! Let's just go to the cafe and devastate him. Yami's actually a really good field spell because it lowers things like Shinado and his spirit monsters by like 200, which isn't much in all things considered, but it's still good. It's better than Kaiba with his field spell, because what that does is it actually boosts them, so that's a bit terrifying. Okay, so we beat him. Yes, we know about the 5-headed dragon. We've seen the 5-headed dragon. Oh, if you play as actually, can we go back a sec? One of the things that I saw, which was really cool, is these. That looks nice. That's the original artwork of the 5-headed dragon. The background, I don't think so, because I don't remember the background being that vibrant, but I do like it. I love those sleeves. That's the original artwork. So yeah, I'm convinced this is either the rework or, surprisingly, the Link monster. So yeah, I'm gonna use my deck, because I mean, I'm curious if 5-headed dragon actually has a summoning animation. Like, if Noah, for example, summons 5-headed dragon. I mean, at some point, I'd like to know if we're gonna get. Oh, what's his face now? I used to know it. It's gone from my head. Season 4 of GX. Truman, that's it. Oh, this is not a good hand. Well, hopefully this will help. Dark Magical Circle. Okay, I would like to add. Oh, I can only add Dark Magician. Oh, well, I can still use the other ones, so that's kind of fine. Set a card. Secrets of the Dark Magic. Fusion summon. Can't ritual summon, but fusion summon. I'm so glad you can just use 2 Dark Magicians together. Phew! Saved. Almost bricked.
The Dark Magician.
Dark Magicians! Yeah, because literally his fusion requirements is Dark Magician Girl, and then +1 Spellcaster. So your cost is Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, and then just any Spellcaster. So it's hilarious you can use 2 Dark Magicians. And yeah, now we have a 3000 monster, which is really good.
My turn. I draw a card.
Okay, so Apprentice Illusion isn't going to do a whole lot. Now, anyways. But... oh no, isn't that going to bounce my Dark Magicians back to the hand? Ah, it did. Penguins! I feel like that was Sean. Sean did a move. Well, I can't allow that to happen. Okay, so we know we're going to get Magician's Rod. Now, this is that you can special summon this card by discarding a card. But what I'm going to do is normal summon Dark Magician's Rod. So Rod allows us to add Eternal Soul. And then, thanks to Eternal Soul and Dark Magical Circle, because when we special summon a Dark Magician, we can target 1 card my opponent controls and banish it. So, yeah. I'm not too scared now, at this point. Okay, so he's got his giant red sea snake. He's not attacking. He's about to end his turn. Okay, so during the end phase... revive the Dark Magician. I'll choose my animated one. I wouldn't normally pick this one, but he's animated. He's kind of cool. Apparently Blue Eyes was also one you could choose to be animated, but I'm not sure which Blue Eyes it had to have been. Probably a newer artwork, I'm guessing. But I'm going to save my Chronicle animations till we get some more of them, but I really like it.
I activate Dark Magical Circle's effect.
Its effect is get wrecked! No. Draw! The Dark Magician Girl. Which I shall discard. This.
Apprentice Illusion Magician.
Let's go! Apprentice Illusion Magician. Now I shall link the 2 of them together.
I'm counting on you. Link summon.
Link summoned! Could you imagine Yugi just being like, Link what? Instead of Synchro what? So Witch's Apprentice makes an appearance. Now I activate the effect of Dark Magic Eternal Soul even. Not Dark Magical Circle. It's only at once per turn. Unless we're banishing cards. I think even the banishing effect is only once per turn. You can only use each effect once per turn.
Time to bat. It's over. And attack your life points directly.
You lose, 500 Dragon.
It's not whether you win or lose.
It's how you play the game. And you sucked. Can you imagine? Yugi just full on, just angst mode. Because he's in his street clothes. He's like, stuff the cafe, get wrecked. Okay. Alrighty then, let's see what we can do against Noah. I have 923 of these bad boys, and I'm hoping that I should have plenty. I don't even think I need to use a results booster. I got 99 of them. Just I want to unlock him as quickly as possible. Now he's shockingly, if he pulls the right cards, he'll either, like, this is the thing with Noah, he can either break or just get all the nuts. And that's what's terrifying about Noah.
I will defeat you, Noah. For Kaiba and Mokuba.
Sure, Yugi.
Why would you do it for Kaiba and Mokuba? I'm joking, I know it's part of the show. Because he turns them into stone. And then starts turning his friends into stone. And then he wants, he wants a Thames body but gets stuck in the puzzle. And then has to back out.
Here I go.
Okay, so we set a monster. Oh, we just drew Mahad. That's like the best case scenario. ... What? What the heck was that? It's just ...
I activate my continuous spell. Dark Magical Circle.
Ooh, I think I can add one of those. Oh yeah! Yeah, we'll do it that way. And then we'll activate... Ooh, that's actually a tough call, because then we're blocked. Eternal Soul is a perfectly acceptable card. Blue Dragon Summoner. Now, it could be a really high defense monster, because some of them have 1800 attack points, but they should be fairies. Yeah, 1600. I just cleared that. It had 1800 defense, but thanks to the decrease. I like how he says nothing with Bard. It's just ... Pre-preparation of rites is terrifying. I'm just going to activate Eternal Soul. I can't even activate it, but... This is only when it battles a dark attribute monster. That's the problem. Ooh. So he's summoning his boss monster. Oh, but I think we have game next turn, maybe. I think we do. Because whether he... Okay. Oh no, but my deck is going to get shuffled. Ah, damn, that actually really sucks. I just clocked, because, like, he's going to attack one of my monsters, regardless. Dark Magician will still be played. What's really annoying is it attacks a defense monster. Now, this is going to have 3100, so it's still really strong. Uh-oh, he's destroying both my monsters. That's actually dangerous. Okay. Wait, what? That can destroy a spell or trap card?
My monster's effect activates.
That's actually really bad.
He's gone. My monster attacks.
There's no point me summoning the Dark Magician now. So I'll take 400. But this allows me to thin my deck out. So I'm going to special summon this Dark Magician. Oh! Actually, because it's the end of their turn, I can special summon a Dark Magician. Right, here's the idea I've got, right? Wee Witch's Apprentice allows us to summon, obviously his 2 dark attributes. It would lower his monster by 400. And then I've got Eternal Soul, which allows me to revive another one. Now, I do have this as well. But I don't really need that right now. What I'm going to activate, though, is Supply Squad. Okay, so I think I've got game here. So here's what we're going to do. Wee Witch's Apprentice, because what this does is it allows us to summon this, becomes a 2200? 2100. But we have access to Eternal Soul, which allows us to special summon Dark Magician from the hand or graveyard. So we can now revive our Faithful Companion. So what this now does is this gives us a monster with 3200. Now, out of the curiosities, what was this doing? You could destroy one spell or trap your opponent controls, and he chose not to destroy Eternal Souls? I'm confused why he did not destroy Eternal Souls there. He misplayed? I mean, I won. I took some damage, but I won. Which is good. So we got a decent multiply boost. Is that an unlock? 35? Was that an unlock? I don't know how much points you get for the animation chronicle. I think that was, to be honest. Wipe out 5-headed dragon. No, we lost. Now it's time for you to give Tristan's body back. I'm afraid you've mistaken us for someone who believes in playing fair. We're taking your bodies back by force. Oh, so we're just going to ignore the Berserk Dragon part, then. Okay. Yeah. They disappeared. The 5 of you are pathetic. Master Noah. I'd be better off with 5 baboons than you fools. It's time for you to leave. For good. Please reconsider, sir. Give us those bodies and we'll help you take over Kybercorp. As my father would say, your work is unacceptable. Therefore, you must be eliminated. No, you can't. Then I'll imprison each of you in a different corner of my world forever. Did you enjoy that, Mokuba? Ah, now he's brainwashed Mokuba. Kaiba's traveling. You're right on schedule, Seto. I want my brother back, you cowardly little runt. He's my brother now. He'll be much better off when I scour your mind throughout cyberspace. The heat is on, Seto. It's time for me to do what I've been waiting to do for years. Prove to myself and to my father that I'm superior to you in every single way. If you're so great, why am I the president of Kaiba Corp? Because of an unfortunate twist of fate that should never have happened. But I'm about to correct that mistake. Gozaburo Kaiba is my father, not yours. He always intended to pass his company on down to me. Keep dreaming, kid. It's all true. What you think is true are nothing but lies. You want the truth, Seto? The real truth? Are you sure you can handle it? Father adopted you to motivate and challenge me as part of my training to take over Kaiba Corp. But that was no longer possible with a body of my own until now. You expect me to believe that? The only thing more ridiculous than your story is you out-dueling me. Then what better way to prove my power over you than defeating you at your own game? I've heard enough. I rebuilt Kaiba Corp from the ground up, on my own terms, with no help at all. That company is what it is because of me. No one else could run it, especially not some kid. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this, Seto. Now bear witness to your own demise. You will learn what dueling truly is in merely 7 turns. It was a hard line to be like, I'm gonna beat you in 7 turns. But yeah, I do find it, yeah, we'll use Noah's deck. Yeah, we'll use Noah's deck. Why not? Why not? But yeah, one thing I did find interesting about that dialogue, because obviously while Yugi and Joey were dueling the Big Five, Kaiba was getting a whole, here's the backstory, showed like Noah being in the accident and everything as a kid, and that's when Kaiba does that line of, nice outfit, dog, and we totally missed the, I'm about to summon my monster, tell me, or you'll find out I'm about to summon it. Yeah, I can't believe we missed the, tell me. Such an iconic line that they missed. Oh, pre-preparation of rights. Oh, weep. Shinobe's calling. Yo, I love how we're not even running Shinato. Like, I can, I was saying this in my Discord. This is the most broken skill ever. In terms of a turn 2 skill. Because remember, if you're playing turn 1, you cannot use this skill. But turn 2 onwards, Shinato just for free. Like a free Shinato searching a bunch of dudes. I've got Change of Heart, I can steal their monster, I can just use, you know, look at this, I control Shinato, so now I control Change of Heart. So now I can use Change of Heart, I can just steal my opponent's, like, Kaiba's trap, like, monster. Oh, it's Mystic Horseman. I literally, I'm just going to activate Shinobe's Calling and just whisk it away. Let's choose Peacock. Yeah, Mystic Horseman can go, this guy can go, sure, why not? Now, look, I've got 2 monsters with 3,000, well, 25 and 3,300, so what is that, 58? Yeah, 5,800 points of damage on board. And I also had Book of Eclipse. I do love it. What's with everybody's face? Could you imagine? I'll spare you for 1 turn. Yeah, get out of here, Kaiba. Finger point. Well, that was easy. Like, how long was that? Like, just two minutes, maybe, tops? And just like that. I may be virtual, but it wasn't always this way. My father Gozaburo raised me to become the educated future president of Kaiba Corp. As the only child of a multi-billionaire, I was groomed for success from the time I could walk. It was me who was destined to run my father's company, not Sato or Mokuba. And I would have, had it not been for a freak accident. My body was rendered useless, but my mind was still as sharp as ever. My father used his company's cutting-edge technology to save me. He linked my mind to a central computer, transforming my brain waves into electromagnetic pulses. Every thought, every memory, every bit of knowledge I had was downloaded into my father's mainframe. It was the beginning of my new life as a virtual being whose power was limitless. But don't get the wrong idea. Even though I'm more than human, I'm still human. I have feelings and emotions like everyone else. I just don't let them distract me. Instead, I use them to my advantage. I know how to use your own thoughts against you. Now watch as I unleash a power like nothing you've ever seen. Shinato's Arc releases my real deckmaster, Shinato, king of a higher plane. I will say Shinato was actually one of the better ritual monsters when it first came out. The best ritual monster, obviously during just GOAT format in general, was Relinquished. Always has, always will be. This is why I rule above all. This is why I'm the greatest. Yo, I just... What's with everybody's face? Yeah, gotta love those eyes. But yeah, this one, Rashif of Destruction, or Higher Being, whatever his face was, he was the only other ritual monster I can think of, because, like, monsters, like, don't get me wrong, you had Crab Turtle and, like, Blackluster Soldier and all sorts, right? But they had no abilities, like, no effects. So they just didn't do anything. Meanwhile, Relinquished was this level 1 who could do everything. It was absolutely busted. You know, that's why, like, he was the strongest ritual monster. I feel just rituals have fallen from grace for a while. They've slowly kind of dipped in and out, with some interesting combos and making some moves, but yeah, like, ritual summoning in itself is an issue. I would say the best ritual deck, obviously, currently is Mitsurugi. That's the best ritual deck we currently have. Before that, I would have said Drytron. Obviously, then you had Cyber Angels comboed with it, which is why Ben 10 got limited on the list, or banned from the list. And then, yeah, Necros at one stage was really powerful. And Vendred was an interesting deck, but Vendred just didn't really go anywhere, which is a shame, because it was a really cool Resident Evil archetype.
You must be a duelist.
I'm the real president of
Okay, so, what we can get with Noah is we can get Shinobaru's Shade Peacock at level 3, level 7, we also get the level 4 upgrade, level 10, we get the other one, and level 14. Okay, so you get all the ritual monsters effectively as his level up rewards. Yes, you pretty much just get everything for his level up rewards, like just 3 copies of each, which is like fair enough. Okay, so that's literally nothing too crazy. Now, in terms of, because this is what we can do. So first of all, let's actually look at my deck. Holy smokes, they actually give us a ritual monster. That's actually kind of cool. Fiend's Mirror. That's actually kind of cool, because I never owned Fiend's Mirror. How do you obtain Fiend's Mirror? Oh, it was literally in events or mission researches, or just in Noah's starter deck. So that's actually really cool. So I never owned Fiend's Mirror. Oh, Amaterasu. This was a card I never owned either. So you can either get it from Sarah as a level up reward, or just in Noah's starter deck. So that's actually a really... Amaterasu is a really powerful spirit monster, so that's actually a really good one. And more copies of Yashka. I actually had a copy of Yashka. I'm not sure how I got Yashka, because I definitely didn't... I probably did the tabletop, and maybe I did Kali's event. But was that after I returned? No, I was doing stuff since the Paradox event covering Duel Links and restarted, so maybe I had it at that point. Sebek's Blessing's a really good copy, actually. So you can get Sebek's by basically you can either get it in the actual event itself, or from a Shizu as a level up reward and stuff like that. So there's a lot of cards here that if you never had access to, Yadagaratsu, actually, funny enough, I chose. It's in the ranked duels, so I chose it as a ticket, because I was like, well, it'd be nice to have multiple copies of Yadagaratsu. I thought this may be the case with Yada, but at least I got 2 copies now. So maybe it was a waste of a ticket, that's debatable, but an extra plus draw is really good. Okay, so let's look So is this the skill? Like, do we instantly get this? No. So, okay. So we don't get the stupidly powerful skill. So you can only use this skill's effect once per duel. At the beginning of the duel, you add Shinado and Shinado's Arc to your deck. It can be used before your normal draw if your life points are at least 3,000 or below. One of the cards from your normal draw will be a random ritual monster or a spell card from your deck. Okay. So basically, we don't get the dummy busted skill that allows us to add, you know, add and search and all that kind of stuff. Maybe it's down the line in one of his level up skills, but I'm glad that we don't just immediately have that as our skill, because I'm sorry, that skill is just way too stupidly broken. Okay, so we don't need practically most of these things. I only have 2 copies of Giant Soldier Stone. That's actually insane. That's a crazy stat to me. Okay, so in terms of our actual spirit monsters, so let's look at spirits. Now, Amaterasu is a really good one, but she's stupidly high level. So if we go into the filter, what's really useful in the filter section, you actually have like tunes, Geminis, unions, flips, tuners, but you also have spirits, and you have like different things you can filter. So this is now all access to every single card that I own that is a spirit. So we actually have a good few things. So this basically, Hebo is a really powerful one because it can target a face-up card in the field. It treats it as a spirit on your opponent's board, so it just bounces it back to the hand. So that's really good. This is only spirits can activate their effects. So because I'm running a spirit-heavy deck, I'm pretty much only going to run that. I'll probably run a extra deck just to keep the ball rolling. Now, this one I think allows us to normal summon 1 spirit monster in addition to your normal summon set. So we can use this to link off. We can use this to, you know, exceed. We can do a whole load of stuff. Now, this is actually the spirit monster I'm going to choose as kind of like the tribute monster, because he's a level 6. Also, when this card's normal or flipped, you can destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls, or set ones anyways. So that's quite nice. Amaterasu is a really powerful one, because it banishes all other cards on the field. But I think it's just, for what I'm going for, it's a bit too not that fantastic. So what I'm going to go for is another copy of this. The reason why is I want to see this as much as possible, so we can summon our other level 4s as much as possible, so then we can exceed, we can link, we can do everything basically we want. So in regards then to one more monster, what one more monster should we add? I like the idea of this dude, because this allows us to, when it's normal special summon, we can add a spirit. I think that's really good. Okay, so now, in terms of our spells, our traps, let's see what things we have access to. Now, I think it's Shino is what we need to correctly spell it as. Okay, I don't think I have the spells or the traps, that's the only thing. So let's double check that. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to save this deck for now. We'll come back to this in a sec. Because obviously Power Spot increases spirits by like 500. Or is it wind attributes? It might be specifically wind attributes. So we need to double check that. Because depending what that is... so yeah, Shino. Okay, good. It recognizes what I wanted. Yes. So I didn't have access to Power Spot. Oh, Spirit Monsters. Yeah, it was Spirit Monsters. But if a wind you control bounces back to the hand, you can add a Spirit Monster or a Ritual spell. So that's what makes it really good. So, how to obtain Shinobi's Power Spot. So, you can either... This is the thing with Noah's deck. There's a lot of stuff that you can get either from the old sets or use box chips. And I do have a lot of box chips. So, I may use one or two, but I'm not particularly, like, overly fussed. Now, obviously, these are only accessible via Noah, which is good, because I would very much like those to be, because if they were in a pack or something, it'd make Noah literally useless. Now, obviously, this is a pretty good one, but, yeah, what I definitely want, at least... How are you... What did we put in as the spelling? It was Shino. Oh, because it's Yashinoki. That's so funny. How do we even get you? In Chaotic Soldiers, this random level 2 plant I've never seen before in my life. I'm like, who? That's so funny to me. Okay, so... yeah, let's do a trade. I don't want to do that often, because box chips have been surprising. Like, we had a whole load of box chips. Oh my word, we had so many. It was like 15 a day. It was wild. I wish they kind of kept that up, to be honest. Should make that a permanent thing. Yeah, okay, so at least we got Power Spot. So that's, if I'm gonna add one card from the box trade, there's no point getting Shinato, if I'm being honest, because he's in a skill, so I technically don't need the card. Okay, so we've got those. Now let's look at spells and traps. Now I'm gonna just type in Spirit and see what we have, because there was equip spells and all sorts that you can use to help your spirit monsters. So there was this one. Each time your spirit monster returns to the hand, you could bounce one back, but you have to pay 500. Which isn't that great to me. Equip only when it destroys a monster and sends to the graveyard. You gain life points equal to that monster's attack. Then you can add this card back to the hand. That's not like a terrible one. I think I'll add that one. But there was another. There's one that's really good that just keeps them. Ah, here we go. But you have to discard a card from your hand during each end phase. I think there's an equip spell though. I don't think I have it though. It doesn't look like I have the equip spell. I kind of recognize what it looks like, but I don't have it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill out the rest of the extra deck with just, or our main deck even, with our classic kind of stuff. Power of the Guardians is actually useless in the deck. Unless it's equipping to an extra deck monster, we're not really going to use it. So, we're going to have to focus on other things. So, Dimensional Prison, 100%. Saku, 100%. Wall of Disruption, 100%. And then, I would say MST, Supply Squad, because if they do get destroyed by battle, then we get a +1 draw. No, but we got Yadagaratsu, so we get our draws there. I don't think we need that. Monster Reborn's kind of useless because they return back to the hand. I would definitely say Lightning Vortex, because we discard a card and then we blow up like all their attack position monsters. It's interesting not going as spell heavy. I'm mostly now going trap heavy, which is kind of interesting because they're a little bit slow, if that makes sense. Spells are faster. Obviously traps help counter. Okay. So it's a bit uneven. I normally like to go for a mix of 5 or more spells than compared to traps. But I go for my more powerful ones. But these are really good. Ideally, eventually what I want to do is get triple copies of Dimensional Prison. So good. Because I just want to banish him. Never want to see him again. Okay, so we've at least got the main deck sorted. Now, let's now look at our options in terms of what we want to play. Because we now officially have some options. Was the Water Charmer ever released? Because I could have sworn to high heaven I had all the Charmers, and I think the Water one was the one I just didn't have. Oh, and while we're at it, we'll look at the Spirit Equip spell. So we'll look at spells, and I'll just type in Spirit. Oh, it's already there. Okay, Spirit. Which one is it? This one! Mirror of Yada. This is the one. It's a super rare. So equip only to a spirit. The equipped monster does not have the effect that returns it back to the hand. If it would be destroyed by battle, destroy this card instead. So this would have been a really powerful one, but again, it's in Valkyrie's Rage. So there's a lot of these old school cards that unfortunately I just do not have the access to. There's also Kusanagi, so it inflicts piercing damage. Which is really good. Then you have Stars Align Above the Shrine, which is the newest one, which is really good, because it allows you to search all the stuff. There's also Spirit Burner, so you inflict 300 damage to your opponent. I think it's more than that, but I think it's the Duel Links effect. I think it's 700 is his original. I could be wrong there. Okay, so I'm just curious with Charmer. Oh, Charmer is already on my list. Haha, there we go. Now I could have sworn the Water Charmer existed, but it doesn't look like she does. I could have sworn she did, though. Let me just go to Link. No, she doesn't exist. Oh, that's really annoying. They've added 3 of the 4 Charmers and just forgotten about our area. Okay, because that's a real shame, because there's a lot of war monsters we could really use here. We do have Anamura Watto that we could use, so that's an Earth monster, but it's the only one target, which really sucks. So Hebo, Lord of the River, I mean, if we had Aria, we have like 4 targets, which would have been really good and ideal. I would have thrown her in instantly, but unfortunately we don't have access. Okay, so in that case, let's first of all grab our Nightmare package, because it's just 2 monsters with different names. This is 3 monsters, or 2+ monsters with different names. So let's just go with our classic Nightmare package, and also just go for the absolute classic Deco Talker. So let me just scroll over to my links. There we go. Perfecto. Okay, now what we also then need is a bunch of level 4 Xyz monsters, effectively. Rank 4 Xyz. Let's see what we can get from this pile, because we have a whole lot of options, basically. Because there's a lot of just 2 level 4s. So let's just go to the classics. So we got Utopia, for example. So if it's targeted for an attack, we get an attack, which is really good. We could just go into more Utopia stuff, but I'm not going to go into that. Yep, Malevolent Sin is a perfect card for the deck. Banishes a card face down, gets stronger every time it attacks. That's a great one. This, when it targets exactly one other card on the field, you can change the appropriate target. So it's a pretty good one, and it's just 2 level 4s. So he's a really strong boy. This is a really strong one too, because it just halves a monster, pinches a monster. So I think that's a really good one. And then let's see what else we can go for. Ooh, this now. Oh wait, Abyss Dweller. All monster. This actually, Abyss Dweller is really good because this requires just 2 level 4 monsters. But while it has an original war material, which we do have a good few choices, all waters you control gain the additional 500. So this, along with Shinobird's Power Spot. So, for example, this becomes like 2900 by itself, which is actually really good. I like that idea. Okay, that's a really strong card. So, Abyss Dweller is the card we're going to choose. Took a while for the deck editing, but I think that was worth. It's good to use and discuss all our ideas and opportunities. So, now with that in mind, I'm not immediately going to challenge the Vagabond. Oh, I just coughed up some phlegm. Apologies for that. Ugh. Let's practice and see what this does. What will this do?
I'll show you my Deckmaster's ability.
I love that they talk about Deckmasters.
It's your lucky day. You get to lose by my hands.
Shall we duel? Our battle will be most
Okay.
excellent.
Duel!
This is not bad.
Here I go.
Oh, but I'm going first. Oh, that makes it worse. I was like, well, that's not bad. Okay, I want to save, because when this destroys an opponent's monster, you can target one spell trap your opponent controls, bounce it back to the hand. I may as well activate Power Spot.
It's my turn. Draw from my hand.
I am my turn.
I activate a
I'm your brother from now on.
Your brother from now on.
Oh no! Trying to activate Noble Man of Extermination? Absolutely not.
Legacy of the Amaterasu.
I know you.
Oh, I just drew Legacy with Legacy. Okay.
I end my turn.
Yo, actually, for real, Twin-Headed Behemoth is a nightmare. Yaska. Okay, so this is the issue we now currently have. But at least this... What is it? Gain life points equal to that monster's original attack. Okay, so we'll regain the 15 back, so that's not so bad. So, Yaksha. Yasaka. Oh, it's yeah. My word. Get tongue twisted the game. Okay, so at least we got a 2400 beat stick. We inflict 900 damage. The orb gives us 1500 back, which is good, so we're back to that. And that returns back to our hand at least. But now they have a monster they contribute and inflicts quite a bit of damage. We're about to take half our points, but we'll regain it. Okay, Hebo is that it targets a spirit monster and bounces it back to the hand. But I'd rather the life points. Nikitama is if it's normal special summoned, you can then normal summon in addition to your normal summon set. Okay. So I could go Abyss Dweller at this point, but I'd rather the life points. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Nikitama. So Nikitama has its effect, so it allows us to normal summon in addition to our normal summon set. So we're allowed to then go into Yaksha. I wish I had a trap card like Mirror Force or something. Okay, so that now gives us this. And I could, yeah, as you can see, I do have access to my extra deck, which is really good. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. But what I want... Yeah, because what's annoying is obviously I want the life points back. At least I get the resources, but if they can just clap me for 4,000 or get more advantage, that's the thing. It's a game of advantage. Okay, so now we got Dimensional Prison, so that's good. Now this time what I'm gonna do is go Nikitama, embodiment. See, that's what I mean. Embodiment of Apophis is advantage, but at least what we can do here is go into Yashka. Oh, technically, is that a spell or trap? Oh, back to the hand you go. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now we can't quite finish full game here, but we can gain the life points. Okay. Let's see what it is. Ah, I should have attacked with my other one instead, but it's going to summon another one and another one. But at least we gain life points, and we've got Dimensional Prison face down. So we're not in too much of like a...
I must give my all. I trust this conqueror. Fight for me.
I mean, I'm just gonna take the 900. I'm in no rush there. Okay, so let's summon my boy, because... Oh, I should have summoned the other spirit monster. I'm an idiot. That's still gonna get bounced back to the hand, so that was pointless. Yeah, okay, so I should have summoned Nikitama, because then we could have at least done something, but yeah, it's fine, we won. Okay, so that's the thing you've got to note though with spirit monsters. It's a battle of basically who's got advantage, and as long as you can keep building that advantage with your battle traps and things like that, so you can slowly just build a board, whittle your opponent down, you're eventually going to win. Excuse me. Just to double check, I did add Mirror Force. I did not add Mirror Force. I was thinking Mirror Force would be so nice, and I didn't even add Mirror Force. Wow, I'm so stupid. Okay, what do we want to replace that with? Ideally, I think Bombless Trap Hole, because Bombless is good, but if they summon lower monsters than the 1500 Spectrum, then we're in actual trouble. Mirror Force, however, is good. So I feel that makes the deck a little bit better. Handles our opponent. You know, because that's the thing, you want control when you're playing with spirits. It's the resource game. It's why Yadalock existed, basically. Does Yadakuratsu actually exist? out of all the spirits that exist, there's no way they would have added. I'm thinking about it, and I'm gonna say no, but there's no way they've got Yada. I think the only level 1 I actually did see... Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, the only level 1 was Kinky Boyo. Oh no, Yadagratsu is in the game! Oh my word, he's an ultra rare though. How do we get you? In ranked duels only. Ah. So there's only one way to get Yadagratsu. But yeah, if this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, they skip their draw phase. So if you can possibly, maybe, somehow maybe there's a combo with Amaterasu here, I don't know. But with Yadagratsu, is there a way in Duel Links of Yada locking? I can imagine somewhere down the line, there's going to be a ban list in Duel Links where Yadagratsu will be like, you'll be like, nah fam, you can't use Yada. I can imagine there being a Yada lock at some stage. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. This has definitely been a very long video, because we had all the conversations and everything. Actually, there was one character I wanted to double check whether they did or not, and that was a Shizu, because she was unconscious. No, she wasn't unconscious. Odeon was unconscious, but she was protecting her brother. She's the only person. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, she was the only other person I thought maybe. So they just excused her out of the arc and did nothing with her. Okay, fair. Okay. It's so funny now, because I have like all these characters I need to work on to get to level 30. So we've got like Noah, Serenity, and we've got Rebecca. So I'll slowly get all these characters to level 30 eventually, and then like darts and stuff's gonna come to the game, and I'm gonna be like, no, I was done with Duel Monsters. I want other characters to get to 30. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this extended unlock for Noah. And I hope that you don't mind that I was ill. I also just want to really say thank you for the amount of views my previous video got. Absolutely insane, the coverage for Duel Links, because I wasn't expecting it to go that huge, and then it was like 200 odd views, and I'm like, whoa, that is wild. So thank you guys, it really does mean a lot to me. And like 9 likes and all sorts, like, that's just crazy to me. And for people commenting on the videos too, it really does mean a lot to me, and it does matter. So I just wanted to put this little part in the video just to show my appreciation. You know, because it honestly means a lot, especially because I'm not well, and you know, I initially took annual leave to take the day off, you know, to cover the event, and then I came down with COVID, and it just really sucked. But and also to new subscribers, because I noticed we got a few more extra subscribers too, so I'm just super thankful, super grateful. It really does mean a lot to me. And thank you for also seeing the YouTube short with Dragon Master Knight. That was a super cool video to do and edit, with God's Anger included in that video. Super cool. I love that, and I love the thumbnail. The thumbnail is like peak, because you can like pinpoint what you want. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's nice. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'm super grateful. Please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe for more content like this one. As always, everybody, party on, peeps. Stay safe out there. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. And yeah, don't forget to party on, peeps. Bye.